Well.
We've already got a drink, thanks.
That's quite the deep voice you got there, little lady. But it's cool.
That's it. You had a chance to walk away.
A parasite?
Samson, you've got to stop doing that. You're drawing too much attention to us.
That creep was asking for it. No one lays a hand on my host. No one!
I know you mean well, but I can take care of myself.
Anyway, where to next?
We need leads on the Skull Heart. I've got to wish my memories back.
It's definitely in New Meridian. I can feel it. With all these Skullgirl rumors floating around, I bet we can find a lead just by looking for trouble.
Fine, we'll do it your way.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime!
Let's go!
Napalm shot! Napalm shot! Napalm shot! Napalm shot! Napalm shot!
Let's meet someone new!
Napalm shot!
Ouch!
Napalm shot! Napalm shot! Napalm shot! Napalm shot! Napalm shot! Napalm shot!
Maybe next time.
Good job, kid! Scram!
Toast to your health. Cheers!
Gotcha!
Get ready!
Get from above!
Surprise! Let's go! Tirarana! Surprise! Oh yeah!
That's alright.
Not much of a show.
Philia!
Get ready, Philia! I don't think we can get away from that thing.
Ready, Samson! But why does it know me?
Ladies and gentlemen, it's
Let's get out of here before that thing wakes up.
Samson, who was I? Why does this poor girl know me?
I don't know. It's clearly insane. I wouldn't worry about it. Damn it, she's getting up. We need to get out of here.
Philia! It's me. Carol!
Carol? Carol, is that really you? Wait, Carol! Don't go! She's gone.
Just great. No talking you out of this now, huh?
Sorry, Samson, but I need answers. We're going to follow her.
You're next!
Everybody, bottoms up. Okay, go.
Unstoppable!
Chain!
Feeling claustrophobic.
Rigger! Serve some! Spinner! Hairball! Roll
That's alright.
Stupid kid!
Was that good?
Another failed experiment. Time to shut you down, Painwheel.
Leave her alone!
Philia, you remember me!
The amnesiac finally rears her pretty heads. What should we do, Double?
The Skull Heart can answer all of your questions, dear Philia. Who you are, why you're here, what you're running from. It can do that and so much more. Anything you desire.
The Skull Heart? Here?
Indeed, the Skull Girl herself awaits below. But only if you prove yourself worthy.
Hit him with the punch and kick.
Rigger! Sensor! Pull him up! Got it! Hairball!
Let's go!
Spinner! Squash!
Okay.
Damn straight! Are you sure about this, kid? The Skull Girl is no laughing matter. We're strong now. A real team. Even so, I ain't so sure we stand a chance against her.
We've got to try, Samson. I need answers, and this is the only way.
Philia, we meet again. But why?
We've met before? Tell me, Skullgirl. Who am I?
I only know one thing about you, Philia, and it is the only thing I need to know. Medici blood flows through your veins. The blood I have sworn to spill. I'll wipe all horrors from this world, starting with you.
Ziggy zag, ziggy zag.
Be afraid. Go forth. Be afraid.
Got it! Got it!
Know your place. Make yourself. See how weak you are. See how weak you are. Know your place.
Rigger! Search!
You dare challenge me.
Cover me! Well, this is it, kid. What you gonna wish for?
I need to make this wish count. I know enough about myself now to know that memories don't matter. What's done is done, and it's time to move on. But Carol, what happened to her is my fault, isn't it? Even if I can't remember it. So... Skullheart! I wish for Painwheel to have a normal life again!
Your wish is pure. Almost. Healing the broken girl is noble. Yet you seek absolution for your forgotten guilt. Your transformation will be slow. Make the most of it.
Quiet now, everyone. Before we begin, I'd like to introduce our new transfer student, Miss Painwheel. Must be foreign.
Hi everyone, my name is Painwheel. I just moved here from the lab. Nice to meet you!
Painwheel!
Soul contamination stabilized.
Begin implanting the control mechanism.
Her body seems to have fully assimilated the Skullgirl's blood, Doctor. Implantation complete. No signs of rejection, Doctor.
Good. Establishing control. Now. Obey Lab Zero. Find the Skullgirl and destroy her. Retrieve the Skull Heart and return it to Lab Zero.
Kill!
Of course you know this.
Ready?
War.
Down the hatch! Showtime! That's a wrap! Feel pain! Ladies and gentlemen, it's action!
Now, let's see. That's 19 Medici-affiliated families in Maplecrest. Marie is going to have a field day with this.
You, Valentine! It was you! You're the one that took this life from me!
Well, if it isn't Subject 084. What did Brain Drain call you again? Oh, right. Painwheel. It's been swell, Painwheel, but I'm busy. Turn around and head back to the lab.
No!
No. You've been programmed to obey your Lab Zero creators without fail. How can you resist my order? Let's try this again. Invoking Command Protocol 51, access code 36E2540. I order you to return to Lab Zero and forget that you ever saw me.
Get out of my head!
Code accepted. Command Protocol 51 initiated. Overriding autonomous control.
No! I'm so close! Valentine is right there! I can make her pay for what she did to me! And what's this? I can sense the Skullgirl's aura on her.
Resistance detected. subjugating and sequestering resident ego.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime!
What?
What? You're still here. Leave at once.
I said no!
Impossible. How could you overcome a command protocol? That shred of a soul we left you with shouldn't be enough to fight Brain Drain's control.
I can feel the Skullgirl on you, Valentine.
Now that just won't do. It would seem I've been hanging around Marie too long and have been tainted with her ethereal stink. The Skullgirl blood in you must be reacting to that. But I wonder, perhaps there's more to that blood than we knew. Let's conduct a little experiment. Come to the Grand Cathedral of the Divine Trinity. I'll be waiting, and so will the Skullgirl. See you there.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime!
Here we go!
Nothing! Go away!
You made it. Excellent. Subject 084, initiate Command Protocol 51, access code 36E2540. I order you to return to Lab 0 immediately.
It won't work, Valentine. I'm in control now.
Amazing. It would seem my theory was correct. Your blood is resonating with the Skullgirl. The closer you get to her, the stronger your psyche becomes.
Enough experiments! It's time for you to pay for what you did to me!
Lady Valentine, let us dispose of this aberration at once.
No. Leave her to me. The least I can do is put her down myself. I did create her, after all.
Very well.
I'm gonna cut you to ribbons!
Ladies and gentlemen, it's...
Time to apply pressure!
Death.
You're mine!
What? What? Death. Get out of my head!
Excellent. You're ready. I had my doubts, but I think it's time you challenge Marie. Go! The Skullgirl awaits in the catacombs below.
Why should I listen to you?
Do you want freedom? Do you want to reclaim the boring, humdrum life we stole from you? Until the Skullgirl is defeated, no one is truly free, and you have the strength to stop her.
You're right. But don't think for a second this is over, Valentine. I will find you. Skullgirl, I'm here to destroy you!
How curious. Evil people made you into a monster, but you broke free of their control. Yet you still wish to do their bidding?
This is my choice! Brain drain, Valentine, this cursed blood within me, I don't give a damn! Tearing you apart is the only true path to freedom!
Hit him with the punch and
Okay, go!
Go for it. Go for it. I'm afraid. I'm going to really clean up. See how weak you are. Know your place. Don't resist. See how weak you are. Know your place. You dare challenge me. You dare challenge me? See how weak you are. See how weak you are. Know your place.
That's alright.
A merely adequate weapon.
Oh, I guess that's it then.
I'll put you out of your misery, monster.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's... action!
Rise from your grave. Charge! Go forth. Take your place. No, you. So sure you can beat me. See how weak you are. Know your place. Know your place. See how weak you are. You dare challenge me? See how weak you are. how weak you are! A merely adequate weapon.
You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
That could well be misery, monster.
No, you be quiet. Cheers!
Be afraid. Serve your new master. See how weak you are. Know your place. See how weak you are. Know your place. You dare challenge me. Know your place. Know your place. See how weak you are. So sure you can defeat me. Stop them. Know your place.
That's alright.
A merely adequate weapon.
Wait, you're quitting? No, dude.
That could well be misery, monster.
Who will be my ride home today? Your side.
Out of my way. Be afraid. Go forth. Be afraid. Stop them. Know your place. See how weak you are. Know your place. You dare challenge me. See how weak you are. Here's a surprise. Take your
The Skull Heart. This is why my life was taken from me.
You poor, miserable child. I can return your life to you, and so much more.
No! I will not be enslaved by you, Lab Zero, or anyone!
Your freedom is an illusion. This changes nothing.
It's over. I can go home. Mom? Dad? It's me!
Monster! Get out of here, monster!
We have much to discuss.
Do you really think you can control me? The truth is, you're next!
Misfortune.
You hear the news? Skullgirl's been going after all those families in Maple Crest.
Looks like this new Skullgirl's got a bone to pick with the boss. Where's he gone anyway, huh? Think the rumors of him getting sick are true? Hold up. Look, there she is. That fishfolk dame we were sent to find. Hey, Goily. Can we get some, service over here?
Yes. May I help you, sir?
Hey now, you're quite the dish. I'd like to eat you up. Why don't you swim over here with a couple free drinks, and then we hit the town.
I'm sorry, but I need to work.
You know, you are pretty cute. What, stinking kill girl.
Is everything okay over here? Are these guys bugging you, Minette?
Go find yourself a sandbox, kitty. We're just having a friendly chat with the little minnow here.
Leave. Now, or I'll throw you out myself.
Can't you take a clue, you flea-bitten tot? Clearly you don't know who you're messing with. Did you see that? That stupid cat didn't stand a chance. What the?
Never mind her. We found what we're looking for. Let's get back and tell Batali. Ah!
You okay, Minette? They didn't hurt you, did they?
That was amazing. What would I do without you?
Thanks for scaring them off, Nadia. Your next dinner is on me.
Actually, I think it's time I make my move and follow them. I've got to catch me a Skullgirl, and it sounds like Mafia goons are the perfect bait to draw her out.
Sounds very dangerous. Be careful out there. You're like family to us, you know?
Nadia, do you really think the Skull Heart can bring your friends back?
There's only one way to find out. See you around, Union, and give my regards to your dad, Minette. You're a real pain.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime.
Tailspin! Drill, baby, drill! Get by! Bitch! Berserker Feel the baby drop!
Wow, I'm awesome!
Meow!
Stuffer and Succotash!
Should we take this outside? Okay, are we outside?
Splash and burn! Ow! Awesome! through. Wreck your shit! Here, lost forearm!
Wow, I'm awesome! You had me in stitches!
Well, well, what have we here? That's quite the body you've got there, kitty.
Sorry, creepy lady. I'm not interested.
Oh, don't get the wrong idea. I was just admiring your scars. You've been cut clean through several times over. No one could survive that. Yet here you are, walking, talking, and shedding. Whatever's animating you could be invaluable to my research. Let's perform an autopsy and see what makes you tick.
Curiosity can't kill me.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime!
Scratch people! Bitch, good news! Awesome!
Feeling claustrophobic.
Wreck your face! Drop you! Cat scratch! Wreck your face!
Flaws and effect.
I underestimated you, but I've seen all that I need to see. And I'm sure the analysis of this blood will prove most enlightening.
You just don't stop, do you?
Lady Valentine, the Skullgirl has requested your presence at the cathedral.
A nurse and a nun. Huh, where have I heard this joke before?
I'll be there soon, Double. Return and let Marie know that I found Lorenzo. His minions led me right to him. I just had to stop and perform a little experiment on our feline friend here.
Very well.
Take care, kitty. We'll have a follow-up visit as soon as these tests come back from the lab.
So, the Skullgirl is hiding out at the Grand Cathedral, is she? Never was one for churches, but here I'll make an exception. We'll be back together soon enough, guys.
Let's put an end to this cat and mouse game.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's
Napalm shot! Napalm shot! Wreck your shit! Wreck your shit! Get back! Be like you! You go, girl! Napalm shot! Lost for Napalm shot! Napalm shot! Napalm shot! Good news! Napalm shot! Napalm shot!
A perfect plaything!
Napalm shot! Look at your face!
Here, kid. All in the wrist.
Claws out!
Damn it, your name's already a pun. So, this is the Grand Cathedral, eh? Now, what's a skullgirl like you doing in a place like this?
She followed me home, Double. Can I keep her?
You again! Don't you have an appointment with the skullgirl?
Indeed, I did, but I'm afraid we've got a scheduling conflict. As it turns out, you've got an appointment on my dissection table, right about now. Let's not be late, or I'll have to get my spray bottle.
You couldn't beat me before, so what makes you think you can now?
Yes, my previous experiment was a failure, but I've got my lab assistant to help this time around.
May the Trinity have mercy on this poor, lost soul.
The nun is your lab assistant? Hate to break it to you, lady, but you're not gonna get much science out of this one.
Your experiments will have to wait, Valentine. She is a candidate.
A candidate, you say? Even better. Come on, Kitty. The doctor will see you now.
Curiosity can't kill me.
Hit him with the punch and kicks.
Tailspin! Feel my heat spinning Cross my heart! Cross my heart! Head game! Head game! You'll regret this! Hero focus! Headbutt! Tail and nail! Scratch and burn! Next time! Be like
Try studying someone else. All right, Skullgirl, you know why I'm here.
I do.
So, no offense, but you're the last thing standing between me and my family. So let's get this show on the road.
I too have lost much to the Medicis. Do you not seek vengeance? Wishes such as yours rarely turn out well.
I've got to try. The Fishbone Gang raised me, protected me, and taught me everything I know. The least I can do is return the favor.
Your instincts are admirable. My wish was also to protect my friends.
Look, I'm gonna have to stop you before you get to the we're a lot alike you and I bit. I've come too far to turn around, so it's time to claw that heart out of you.
So be it. I hope your wish turns out well. You will be a unique addition to my army.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's action!
Cross my heart! Awesome! Got scratch! Stitched up!
Go for it.
Stitched up! With you!
Serve your new master. Go for it. Out of my way.
And in her claws out! Claws out! Claws out! Claws out! Tail and nail! Catch rat! I can't watch!
Serve your new master. Know your you dare challenge me? See how weak I am.
Catch rat! Awesome!
Know your place. Know your place. Don't resist. Stop it.
Berserker barrage!
Wow, I'm awesome! preferred kind. All right, this is it. I can't do it. I have so many new friends in Little Innsmouth. Terrible as it was, what happened happened, and made me who I am today. Changing that would be wrong. That's what the Skullheart is here for, isn't it? To tempt us into doing the wrong thing. Marie said her wish was similar, and look how she turned out.
This stops here!
A temporary setback. This world will always be cursed by a Skullheart, and so shall it always be cursed with Skullgirls. Until this world exists no more.
All that for a life lesson? How annoying. Well, better go check in on everyone back in Little Innsmouth and get some food. I'm exhausted. Munion, I'm back. I'm starving. It's time for that free meal you promised. Bring me the full Lucky Family banquet.
Nadia! There you are! Minette has been kidnapped! All the River King's daughters! And others too! Little Innsmouth is in a panic!
What? Who would dare do such a thing?
That's where I come in. My name is Irvin. I'm a private detective. The River King hired me to find his daughters, so if you have any information that might help, I'd appreciate if you shared it. The proprietor of this fine establishment was telling me that there have been numerous mafia sightings in the area recently. That's the only lead we've got, but kidnapping certainly fits the mob's MO. We're at a loss as to why they'd be targeting Dagonian women, though.
The Mafia! Maybe Marie had it right all along. Irvin, I'm coming with you. Those black-hearted bastards already took one family from me, and like hell I'm going to let them do it again. Hang in there, Minette. We'll find you.
Why so down tonight? Just another day that didn't go your way.
Robot.
Beep boop meow.
Sarah Rubella.
Can't turn down a fan.
Pinwheel. Big man. Pinwheel. Whoa.
Running wild!
Peacock.
Certainly.
Eliza.
Lorenzo, are you there, darling? It's been such a long time. What's the special occasion?
Welcome, Eliza. I'll be speaking on my father's behalf tonight. Forgive me for being terse, but as you may realize, our business has two pressing problems. You've heard about the latest Skull Girl, I presume?
A little, as much as anyone else. You're doing such a good job keeping her victims under wraps, dear. All I know is it's like porcelain all over again. You have my sympathies, but I don't do funerals.
That brings us to our second problem. The racket you're running. You think we didn't know? You've been skimming from all those blood drives, Eliza. There's no bigger sin than stealing from charity. Now, imagine if the public found out.
So you're jumping at the chance to blackmail me. It doesn't pay to underestimate your partners, does it, darling? I take it you're not asking for a song.
We both have our secrets to protect. I believe these two problems share one solution. You.
Do you expect me to hunt the Skull Girl? Honey, I'm sorry, but that's just not my scene. My place is on the stage.
Don't underestimate us. We know damn well what you're capable of. You have a knack for tracking blood, just like we do for talent. Of course, we wouldn't send you out alone.
That's where I come in.
Sarabella here will ensure that everything goes smoothly.
You can count on me. And don't worry, Vitaly. We'll nab that cat if we see her too.
That's my girl. As for you, Eliza, if you fail, we're going to have a conversation neither of us wants.
Kill her! Kill her and bring me her heart, or you are finished in this town. You hear me? I will ruin you!
Oh, Lorenzo, I hardly recognized you. You've grown so distinguished. At least now I can see why you're so desperate.
You want to see desperate? Desperate is when I rip out your skeleton and see if it's more useful to me than you are!
You should hurry before it comes to that. Forget the blood scandal. Your fans would be in mourning.
The Medici's are breathing down our necks, but all they send along is this little girl? Is this supposed to be a joke?
The Skullgirl must have made quite a dent in their numbers if they're forced to recruit from the circus.
Vitaly could have sent anyone. I'm all it takes. You'll learn that the hard way if you aren't careful.
That living weapon of yours may be a powerhouse in a hat, but that strength never belonged to you.
What are you talking about? It's not that different from you and your parasite.
Hush, hon. I'm impressed that you aren't completely in the dark, but I'm more interested in getting this job over with.
Ma'am, I believe that we may have found our first lead.
Too right. Something smells of the grave, that's for sure.
Come, we have work to do.
I can't believe we got in a fight with the princess of all people. We must look like a pair of hooligans.
If she turned out anything like her father, I would not worry about it. Besides, it was entirely her fault for lumping us in with those mindless, slouching zombies. You would think royalty would recognize the value of proper posture.
My, I thought all the dead were under the control of the Skullgirl. Yet you two don't seem to be.
Finally, someone who pays attention.
We're not under her control. Thankfully, she's nowhere near either.
What is this, some kind of ventriloquist act? The girl's mouth ain't even moving.
Trust me, I've seen better. Why are we even listening to this girl anyway? Time's a-wasting.
Wait a second! I thought you looked familiar. You're Eliza, aren't you? I've loved your singing since I was a little girl, and you still look as beautiful as you did then.
Oh, that's so flattering of you, Sugar. You are quite famous yourself. But I'm more interested in whether your friend remembers me.
Sekhmet? That means... It can't be. You should be dead.
Whoa, are you nuts? You're gonna blow your cover.
Oh, don't worry. He's known me for a long time, sweetie. Leviathan, I know we've had our differences, but I must know if I can count on your support in these troubled times.
Surely you've thought of reclaiming your rightful place as a Theon, just as I have. Or has the proud serpent I knew been reduced to a worm, digging his way through a rotten apple?
My place is with those who share my ideals. Together we protect what we can. That has always been where I take my pride.
And look where pride has led you. My life, on the other hand, has been rosy.
Only by hiding your true nature. But I can see that it has re-emerged. Whatever purpose has awakened you, you must be stopped.
Someone who knows Our Lady, but not well enough to stay out of her way.
That's cute. Time for your return trip to the underworld, worm.
Leviathan, who in the world are these people?
The diva you so admire is nothing more than a blood-drenched idol. In our time, she called herself Neferu, but we knew her as the Crimson Scourge. The others, mere lackeys.
Hey, wait up!
No one has called me that in ages. Oh, it brings back such beautiful memories.
It is past time for us to catch up, Leviathan. It's been far too long.
Gaze into the face of your death!
Ladies and gentlemen, it's action!
Sistrum! Shake! Rise! The Lady of Slaughter! No! Tread! Now! Panic!
Back off, ruffian!
Solar Arc! Now! Amen! Adieu! Spin to win! Adieu! Cerebellum! No!
It's my turn, dear.
There!
Soiled! Grind you in the dirt.
That's a wrap!
Victory looks good on me. You really thought you could win, Leviathan. You've picked up some tricks, but still. It's a miracle you're moving at all, attached to that dead weight.
I don't think we can beat them.
Patience, my lady. For now, we must exercise discretion and withdraw.
You ain't going nowhere, dead meat. How does she move like that? She ain't that fast.
From what I could see, she and that parasite appeared to be moving you.
A talent I didn't know they had, and one that could be useful if Leviathan understood who to serve.
Try and remember that you're not the one in charge here, lady.
I can assure you that interaction was strictly professional. Besides, you were the one who suspected them, dear.
It was pretty obvious you wanted to catch up with your little buddy there. Your drama is not my drama. Understand?
I think this one needs to learn some manners.
Don't mind her, Horace. We were all that young once. In fact, she's a surprising amount of fun. It's already been such an eventful evening. Albus, the scent of blood is in the air. Start the car!
You got it, boss.
Man, what a dump. Why are we out here? This is the last place we'd find the Skull Girl.
Because I smell something delectable. An aromatic trail of blood from one who should be but a mummy by now.
Well, all I smell is fish. And all I see is a crappy-looking Dagonian restaurant.
Probably because that stupid hat blocks your view. Not like you know good food when you see it anyway.
It's the cat burglar Vitaly wants! Eliza, we've got to grab her. Hey, you! You better hand over the life gem you stole from us.
Finders keepers. Aren't five-finger discounts the Medici way?
Life gem? Great Osiris! Of all the stories, that was Lorenzo's secret? And now he's lost it to a thief? How funny! Tell me, is that the seasoning that makes your blood so piquant? I'm just aching to get a draw. May Bastet forgive me.
I don't think so, crazy cat lady. All you're getting is hospital food.
Forbidden fruit is the most tempting.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's action!
Papa Bra!
Shake!
Boys! Cyrus!
True.
So Cyrus!
Max! Victory! A perfect plaything!
Sarabella!
Sirocco!
Into the cage.
Your pet!
How do I look?
I guess it's a cat-eat-cat world.
I forgot how sweet the hunt was. I feel more alive than I have in years. Oh, boys, can you help me wrap up my leftovers? I'll be taking her to go.
Let me out! Your trunk is for your junk, not me!
Oh, we ain't letting the cat out of this doggy bag.
That takes care of that. I wonder how they'll get the gem out of her.
I'd worry about myself if I were you. The life gem is a forgotten myth, and your boss will want to keep it that way.
Watch it! I have the life that I do now because of Vitaly. You don't know a thing about the Medici.
Your employers maintain a generous image, but if you knew the things they'll do for a profit...
Oh, but we're here. Excellent.
Why are we at your place?
Oh dear. Did you really think I'd hand over a scrumptious little treat like her to that withered-up old fool, Lorenzo?
Not really. I sort of thought you might double-cross us.
Oh my, it looks like you're a better judge of character than I thought. I did consider going along with Vitaly's game when he twisted my arm, but sitting on the sidelines, never to taste the thrill of victory? Pathetic. I'm keeping my cute new drinking fountain, but don't worry. Skullgirl or no, your friends won't be around to miss her.
There's no way I'll let you do this! I've been waiting for an excuse to shut you up.
Same here, clown. Let's go!
You'll regret crossing paths with the Crimson Scourge!
Sarabella, dear, I fear our duet ends here.
Gaze into the face of your death!
Who will be my ride home tonight?
Cheers! Jim, cut us!
Go back, Spiral! Elvis!
To the right,
Sirocco!
Step of rock!
Sirocco!
Hands off! Third! Hands off! Step of rock!
Sister!
Vanish! Axe!
Solar
I give the orders.
You might have beaten me, but you can't beat the entire Medici family.
Sadly, they don't talk about me in the history books. But if you saw my resume, you'd know I was overqualified for that little job.
Just try it. You're nobody. Just some nutjob with a parasite.
That lack of perspective is something I'll have to fix about the world.
Well, I'll not miss her.
I do so love blood fresh from the source. There's no comparison, even after tasting that of an immortal. I wonder what the blood of a skullgirl tastes like. It would be easier to let her keep tearing at the Medici. But I'm not in this to let opportunities slip by. Not when I could claim her heart.
Now, it's time to find her!
All this blood in the air makes me nostalgic. I couldn't ask for a better invitation.
Yeah, I always feel so cozy in places like this. I don't know, there's just something homey about the atmosphere.
I just don't get you two sometimes.
Who's there?
That depends. Do you take confessions?
Neferu! So Leviathan wasn't just fooling. You should be dead. You deserve to be dead. But it ain't all bad. I did always dream about being the cause.
Samson, after so long, I was hoping you had a change of heart.
But it must be fate that we met tonight of all nights. Help me teach these cattle who their gods are again.
You're the reason they hate us. The reason Delilah had to die. You're the one who ruined everything we had.
So you say, but Delilah is in the distant past. Either way, she'd be only a memory by now. You could have an eternal queen, yet you cling to that phantom.
So, question. Do I need to understand any of this? All I got was she's evil.
Got it in one, kid. Back in the day, her schemes just about trashed the whole damn world. Knowing this broad, the only reason she's here now is that she's gonna do it again using the Skull Heart.
Humankind twists the facts of our lives into fairy tales. We grace them with our power as their champions, and they call us parasites, or reduce our brethren to mere tools. I'm just taking what has always belonged to us, dear.
I know you're one self-obsessed piece of work, but things only turned out that way because of you. And no matter how you pretty it up, you're still talking about wrecking the world and enslaving people.
I think I'm in over my head, but... Samson, we've got to stop her!
Ain't happening, love.
Step away from Madame Eliza.
How amusing. Do you really think you can stop me, child?
Let's gauge your worth as Samson's host.
Deal with it.
You know...
Okay, go!
We're soiled!
Let's cruise about this!
Speaks the Lady of Slaughter!
Pull him up!
Finish! Osiris! My name! Isis! Christ! Bene! Zeus! Sirocco! Solar Step a draw!
I could go for a dip right about now. Predictable. She is not half the vessel Delilah was, and even Delilah was unworthy of you. The years have been cruel to you, but there's still time. Think about what you could become. Consider what I will achieve, with or without you.
No, stop!
Not now, kid. Not now. We've been beat. We gotta regroup. I know her. She ain't gonna wish on the heart, so the one thing we got is time.
Odd. The scent ends here, and this place is dry as a bone.
Don't go chewing on anything, Albus.
It's you who'd be on the menu, bird brain?
It makes no difference. The power coursing through that heart is all that I need. I must thank the Medicis for sending me this way.
You work for Lorenzo Medici?
We had a fleeting association. It's over.
His stink won't wash off so quickly. This chamber is lined with the corpses of Medici scum. I'd welcome a chance to add another.
Girl, you are making a mess you can't clean up. You should have stuck to housework, love.
Now. Her overconfidence only makes my job easier.
I hope your lapdog knows he will be buried with his owner.
How do I look?
Your blood will fall like rain.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's...
Stop! I am in control! Die! Be afraid! Be afraid!
We Sirocco!
The heart is mine. You dare come. Here's a surprise. See how weak you are. Know your place. Know your place.
Barging through.
Know your place. See how weak you are. See how weak you are. Know your place.
No mercy!
You dare challenge me? Go, slave.
That's alright.
How dare you!
See the error of your ways.
You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
The Medici will fall.
Should we take this outside? Are we outside?
Stellar Arc!
Go for it.
Sirocco! Poise! Solar Arc! Amen!
Go for it.
Ice!
Really cool. See how weak you are. Here's a surprise. Know your place. See how weak you are.
Amen!
Know your place. See how weak you are. You dare challenge me? You dare challenge me? Know your place. You dare challenge me?
Solar Arc!
You dare challenge. Here's a surprise.
Sirocco! Step
You dare challenge me? I can put you to good use.
Wait, you're quitting? No, dude.
I'll suck the life out of you.
Everybody, bottoms up. Okay, go.
Go for it.
Soil! Soil! Step a draw! Shake! Butchery! Butchery! Rip and tear! I'm on a boat!
Stop that.
I'm in!
You dare challenge me?
I don't kneel!
Know your place.
Solar Arc! Solar Arc!
See how weak you are.
Okay!
See how weak you are. Go, slave. See the error of your ways.
Oh, I guess that's it then. Squiggly!
You should open this one soon.
Happy birthday, Selene. Time to blow out your candles. Don't forget to make a wish.
Please, give me back my family. Roberto, Squiggly, save them all!
Don't let anyone touch her, you understand? Stop anybody who gets close.
even me.
Not what I... Save them! Don't let it fall!
Squiggly!
Ow!
Thank goodness. You have awoken.
Leviathan? You really did stay with me.
Naturally. Though the heart of our conflict has lingered as well.
It was her voice that called me back. Another Skullgirl has been unleashed on New Meridian.
She appears to have stopped the building from crashing into the streets below. Rather curious behavior for a Skullgirl. Carnage would only swell the ranks of her undead army.
Commander Parasol, one of the Skullgirl's minions has broken formation.
Egrets, do not engage. Repeat, do not engage the minions supporting the wreckage. Help evacuate the civilians. As for the stray unit...
Oh, she means us, doesn't she? It's good to be out.
I concur.
No, you be quiet! The room is spinning! Okay, get him!
Ready?
Let it focus. Let it. Arise!
Napalm shot! Leviathan!
Madame! Arise!
Who's a good little dragon monster? Oh, yes you are! Yes you are!
Men! Protect Commander Parasol!
Be careful, Egrets. This one is far stronger than the others.
Lorenzo! Medici! Behind you! The Skullgirl is making her move! Don't you dare turn your back on me! Or this empire you built on your victims' graves! I will destroy you! The Medici shall not escape.
Molly, status report.
Most of the debris hit the water. Some buildings were damaged, but I'd say we got lucky there.
Sir, that strange minion's gone.
The Skullgirl is the primary threat. We can't waste time on a rogue minion, no matter how unusual its behavior. Egrets, check for citizens that need emergency aid. After that, we're following that airship.
The girl is becoming stronger as she loses herself to the heart. My own abilities weren't this strong before either. The scary part is how natural it feels.
To my shame, it appears that I cannot entirely block the Skullheart's influence.
Don't feel bad, Leviathan. We couldn't have made it this far otherwise.
I am forced to admit this is so. If not for that power, I doubt I would even be hearing your voice.
What are you talking about? My mouth! Who would do such a thing, and why?
I can think of but one man.
And we aren't the only ones who want to see him pay for his crimes.
Are you ready?
For over a decade.
Then it was the punch and kicks.
Now!
Focus. Let it.
Let
it focus.
Follow it! Put it in! Bend over! Tararana! Not bad. Double!
Let it.
Now! Dragon strike!
Let it. Play.
Take this! Double!
Ashes.
Blade!
for Vitelli.
You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
One of Vitaly's, I presume.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's...
Mother!
Dragon Strike! Take this!
Play. Let it build. One try.
Grave! Not better.
One.
Can't do this.
Give up. Quasi!
Say.
Not here. You should be making people smile. I don't even recognize New Meridian anymore. How long was I asleep?
That I do not know, but I do know that it still reeks of the Medicis. Pardon me, miss, but what year is it?
Year? What rock did you crawl out from?
Samson.
Leviathan? Surprised you ain't dead yet. Though I'd need to ask a coroner to be sure.
Are you two friends? Nice to meet you. My name is Philia.
Sienna Contiello, but please, call me Squiggly. The pleasure is all mine. The city's changed so much while I was gone. Tell me, do you live around here?
No, at least I don't think so. I lost my memory, so Samson is helping me look for the skull heart to wish it back.
The skull heart?
Philia! You've gotta learn to shut your yap!
What is the meaning of this, Samson?
Things got complicated. It's none of your business. Never was.
Miss Philia, do you have memories from before your head was occupied by this follicular vagabond?
Huh? What do you mean?
Stay out of this, worm!
Does she seek the skull heart, or have you pushed her toward it? I won't idly watch you bring doom to another host.
Speaking of hosts, get a good look at his, kid. I'd say she looks like she ditched her own funeral, but she's not dressed nice enough for it.
I beg your pardon!
You don't want to make friends with the undead, kid. Can't trust them when there's a skullgirl pulling their strings.
And they seem so nice, too.
You selfish fool, Samson. All these centuries, yet you've learned nothing. My lady, I humbly beg your assistance in this intervention.
Of course. My apologies in advance, Philia. For what it's worth, we will aim for the boar infesting you.
That's still hitting me in the head!
Shall we dance, milady?
Let's.
No, you be quiet!
Showtime!
Oh, are we stopping?
Submerge!
Madame! Madame! Arise! Arise!
Careful!
Let's go! Let's go!
Not bad.
Roll him up!
Arise! Just you what?
Have a seat. There. Can't do this.
Let's go!
What? Time to bury you.
Madame!
Now!
Let it
Leviathan!
Let it
That's alright.
Our heyday isn't over.
We're just getting started.
If that was you being polite, I'd hate to fight you when you're mad.
Learned a few new tricks, you old worm!
Forgive us, but far worse will befall you if you pursue the Skull Heart. I speak from experience when I say that its consequences cannot be shaken off. Surely you must know what's happening to this city.
I hate to say it, but he's got a point. It's not too late to back out, kid. What do you say?
No.
You can't even remember the life you're risking.
I think someone I knew got in a mess, and I'm pretty sure it's my fault. I can't walk away from that just because I don't remember what I did. Samson, you said you'd support me, no matter what choice I made.
Looks like we can't call it quits just yet.
Arrogant fool! Your meddling will end only in tragedy.
Who in the world was that? He seemed rather rude and reckless.
Samson was once respectable. I even considered him a friend. But that was a long, long time ago. Even before there was a Skull Heart. I know not what he seeks to accomplish now, but it will not end well for him or that girl.
Lorenzo will have to wait. We have to get to the Skull Heart before they do. It shouldn't be too hard to find it. I can feel the Skull Girl's presence again.
I'm sorry to have dragged you into this, but I shall follow you to the end.
You already did that, remember?
Are you ready?
For over a decade.
Let's see some fireworks. Okay, go.
To me!
Return!
Leviathan!
Folk! Arise!
That won't do!
Swing! Flame! Let it flame! Folk! Head! Death drop! Get lost! Arise! Death drop!
Our heyday isn't over.
We're just getting started.
It's good to be out.
I concur.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's...
There!
Arise!
How?
Let it. Let it. Let it.
Can't do this! There! Great! What? Pass!
Let it.
See this? There!
Let it.
Leviathan, you're so cute!
Your parasite. It's unusual how it blocks my control. Yet your connection to the heart is strong. Through it, I can sense that you, too, seek revenge against the Medicis, and against the man that silenced you.
I believe you're a good person, but the heart's power is poison. Even when you used it to save those people, I could feel its hate growing inside you. I've seen where that hatred ends.
You are not immune to its corruption either. You think you can resist the Skull Heart? I can feel your will falter. Before long, its power will overwhelm you. Seems someone didn't finish this job.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime!
Arise!
Charge!
Go forth. Go forth.
Madame!
There! Straight! Take your place! Flame whip!
Let it.
Go forth.
Knuckle!
Ready to die.
Take this! Dragon Fire! Take this!
Know your place.
Double boost!
See how weak you are.
There!
You dare challenge me. See how weak you are.
So sure you can defeat me! You dare challenge me?
Let it.
Don't resist.
Know your place!
Madame!
Go, slave!
Knuckle!
Flame whip! Take this!
Knuckle!
Dragon Fire! We did it!
Think about what you are doing. Lorenzo is on the run, and his empire is vulnerable and in disarray. Don't throw away our only chance to break his grip on New Meridian.
I'm sorry,
Squiggly! Behind you!
You were given another chance, yet all you do is disappoint.
What? Philia, you're helping us?
Yeah, we are. So can the high and mighty crap.
While the assistance is appreciated, your ill intentions are an entirely separate matter.
We'll worry about the heart later. Let's team up and take care of this monster.
I would be delighted. But whatever you do, don't let your guard down. This foul thing is brimming with the same power as the Skullheart.
That girl is a Medici, Squiggly. Knowing that, do you still want to ally with her? The Contiellos and the Medicis. Need I remind you how things worked out the last time your two families met?
I'll let her actions speak for her, not you!
Come on, Samson! Let's make a good impression!
Right on our faces!
Shall we dance, milady?
Let's.
Everybody bottoms up! Shoes high!
I said good day! Madame!
Swing!
Over here!
Drag!
Over here!
Save this one!
Get ready!
We will defeat you every time.
You underestimate the ruthlessness of the Medicis. I'm surprised you don't recognize me. I joined your mother for her final birthday celebration. It was such a blessed day. Don't you remember it?
It was all your doing!
Hardly. I merely let Lorenzo know that the Contiellos possess the heart. After that, all the trust and goodwill built up through the generations meant nothing. He may not have claimed the heart, but he let the world know he came out unscathed, while the Contiellos were silenced. Even today, 14 years later, your family's fate deters others from standing against Lorenzo.
I've heard enough! Demon, I'll see you burn in hell! You exist only to manipulate! I won't let you sway me!
I'm not sure what to say. I didn't know any of this.
It doesn't matter. What's important to know is that the heart can never bring happiness. Not for you, your friend, or anyone else. Lorenzo fought a skullgirl before, but he never ran. Something else has hurt him. He's been weakened and he won't last.
For everyone else's sake, I hope you are right. But I suppose you would be the one who would know.
What will you do this time, Leviathan?
It would appear we've become quite inseparable. I will remain by your side until you next awaken.
Thank you.